Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 3. Pre-order stuff, so I'm going to show you that real quick. This doesn't have any effect on your stats, but you can go in and just like pick some of your different outfits. So like, he gets this Reconciler armor, and Shion gets this one. I thought I would show those off a little bit. Alright, so let's move on and see what happens next. Ulzebek, I'm going to guess is how you say that.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
Oh, alright.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr! Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Alright, let's see what we got. Some more people talking about Renin oppression. So you're the new recruit. Yeah, that's right. Interesting. Didn't expect it to be the one and only Iron Mask. Alright, this is Ulzebek. It's a Danon enclave like plenty of others. Unlike School, which is mainly a mining area, this place mostly produces food and daily essentials. Renins rarely come here. Our old friends made it back from the mines. Not everyone made it out. Why are you so surprised? Of course you're famous, tough guy. Hard for people not to notice you wearing that mask of yours. As if that's not enough, you're always going out of your way to help people and make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. You definitely belong with the crows. Alright. Alright, you can look around in here. There's really nothing to pick up, just some people to talk to so far that I see. Let's head up here to the marker. Oh, here's Nath. He made it.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
We're looking pretty cool, if you ask me.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Okay, so hers wouldn't change here, I guess.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean blue clothing received from Tilsa. that was made by stitching together pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. Alright, so you kind of got a suit kind of like theirs. It's pretty cool. I guess I'll probably leave this like this for now and leave hers alone for now because it's cool. Alright, so the really relevant stuff here is this one. The big planet in the sky is their home world. Reno, while the smaller object is Lenegus, their stronghold and where the Bright Eyes come from. We call them Bright Eyes because their eyes light up when they use astral arts, pretty simple. And of course they call them embeddeds because of the spirit cores. And the lords wear a different clothing than the rest. And it talks about that Zeugles are the monsters you see tagging along, and what they call strays are the ones who've escaped from their keepers. And basically it says astral arts are like a magic that Renans can use that they can't. I kind of like this marker that tells you that you've talked to them. That's pretty cool. And I guess this yellow one, isn't quest markers. It's like somebody that has more to tell you. So it's kind of interesting that they show you that, like, hey, see, these people don't have anything new. So I like that. This is the hideout. Da, 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 da. Yes, we know.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened.
Oh, this is going to be our introduction to quests, maybe?
Hey. Yes!
Okay, well, this guy's name is Dyron. He runs the lodge. He basically runs the inn, I guess. He needs us to help haul some cargo. We can use the inn for free, so that's nice. Alright, subquest. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a subquest. Clearing these subquests will earn you rewards, and you can accept as many of them as you like. Alright.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Alright, so we can go to your map, and you know he told you to go to meet the Crimson Crows at Sandinis Ravine. You can come over here and it'll show you that here's where your quest is. So that's pretty cool, and then you can click on it. It'll bring you into your quest menu. And it can show you what you got. So that's pretty cool. Wonder if you later get access to some kind of fast travel, because that would be pretty great.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dyron sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Sion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting. Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Alright, let's turn this in. So nobody made it. If we'd have just arrived sooner. These things happen, it hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we've lost. Aw. This is the daughter of the guy that hid the pot, I guess. Don't lie to me, he's dead, isn't he? I know whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy warned me this might happen. Aww. Alright. Oh, so that opens up the skill panel. Interesting. Okay. It's counter edge. After a perfect evade or guard, press R1 to trigger a counterattack. Oh. Okay. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles. This unlocks arts and skills that they can learn, making fights easier. You can view title unlock requirements from the skill panel. You can spend skill points to learn arts and skills as usual. Grants powers. Spend it your SP early and often. If there's a skill you want to learn, highlight it in the skill panel and press square. Doing so will turn on an alert to notify you once you have SP to unlock it. That is a cool feature. Modern RPGs have so many quality of life things in them. It's great. Alright, so I've decided with Alphen this time I'm going to save up a few more points and get another piece of gauge. Because if I'm correct in what I'm thinking, you can unlock more arts just by using the ones you have. So I think I'm going to save up for that. And with Xion, see, I have some points. Alright, and I think on this one I'm going to take these two. Pretty good value. Gives her 2 more attacks. Alright, speak to Nath again. Press L2 to view main story and subquest objectives. Okay, so when you hold L2, it brings up your status and shows you what you're supposed to be doing. Alright, looks like there's another quest.
I'm skeptical.
Right.
Yeah, Zoogle materials are imbued with astral energy. We're not strong enough to fight that thing.
Sorry.
So this quest is, I guess, not doable till you're powerful enough to fight that mantis. Well, I wonder what happens if you say we'll take it on.
I'm
Right. All right.
Think that Zoogle's behind you. Anyway, it's like when you are up to the challenge, could you give it a shot?
Got it.
So it'll be in your quest log, and someday we'll get back to it.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renin armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah. They won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renin equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renin castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renin tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Yes, she's like, yes, we're going. How's our status? Pretty good. Let's check out what the inn does.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Okay, so we got a general store here. Alright, they've got some general stuff here. We can sell commodity items to them. So going out this gate gets you to the Iglia Waste. Okay, it gives us a skit here.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zoogles here, too?
Hey!
You should always assume there's Zoogles anywhere. They're one of the reasons I need you. We're a team. I need you to pull your weight. I expect you to clear out enemies around me.
Right.
Just a minute.
Aha. Boost attacks. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks. Pretty cool. Alright.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot. You picked the wrong fight. Swallow blade. Take this.
Alright, Shion's fires numerous beams of light from the muzzle of her rifle. Effective at aerial enemies and temporarily restricts their flight and downs them.
Flyers.
I never miss!
You're mine. Wyvern. You're on. You're finished.
Where are you going?
Alright. So yeah, so basically like everybody has a specialty of it. It's what type of enemies they're good against.
By the power of water! Where are you going?
You're mine. Slack. Rising Wyvern. I'm not done.
Mega
You're on.
Gemini Alpha!
It looks like you got the hang of it. Don't let it go to your head. Those were easy ones.
Looks like it could be worth something. You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
That's
What's this thing?
Potatoes. It's a potato. You know, potatoes.
I won't forgive you!
How about this?
Burning strike!
Take this!
Here's
I'll
a
take you
healing
all
art.
off! You're on!
Okay, so like
no,
he learned a new art just by using his other ones, so that's kind of cool. And we've got enough to learn our ability to increases. So now we can come in and set. He learned Demon Fang is a ground attack, fires a shockwave. That sounds pretty cool. So if we want to go in and set that. And we'll try that out. Once a character's art proficiency has reached a certain threshold, they'll learn new arts.
We're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Demon Fang!
Mega Ray!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Demon Fang!
Alright, stat booster that raises attack. Alright, down here in this corner, this will probably lead to another area later.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat.
So we're gonna get introduced to cooking now.
Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Extra gloves. You've had these
Cook?
extra gloves the whole
I've
time.
never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
It automatically walks you to the campfire.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
Well, he's wearing blue.
All right, I'll think about it.
We're gonna rest. Cooking at camps and inns, you can cook meals, conferring temporary effects when eaten. New dishes can be made by finding recipes, while ingredients can be found at collection points and general stores. Eating a new meal will override previous effects. Depending on who in the party cooks, the extent of the effect and their duration will vary. It's wise to rotate who's on cooking duty based on your current goals and the party's overall status. So all we can make is porridge. I guess that's the tutorial. And Shion can cook it for double ingredients for plus 90%. So we're going to get a boost to our defense up, I guess.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
And we get that for 19 minutes.
You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense? Or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
Alright, we got a hoodle up here in this part of the map. Alright, so here's your overview of the area. Pretty well explored. Key of note is the hoodle that you climb up these stairs right, or these vines right here.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side. I can't just walk in.
It's a defensive barrier. That's how it works. If we want to get through, we have to find the mechanism to lift it.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
But, did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure. Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way.
Agreed. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to hang around here any longer than necessary. We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Okay, chamomile, an herb that raises penetration when used.
No problem.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, penetration plus 25. Not bad. Oh, well, it's actually a percentage based. Okay. That's cool.
Is this Renan technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
You were saying. Okay, so that other one is like her suit, but with the alternate color.
What is it?
No, nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nay thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
Here we go, finally. Alright, as you pass through campgrounds and other locations, you can unlock fast travel points. To return to them, instantly open the map list from the area and pick a point. Okay, and then so some areas may be inaccessible during certain times. That makes sense. Let's try that out.
We've reached our destination.
Very nice. Hey, you're that iron mask that Zephyr brought in. Hey, can I ask you a small favor?
Yeah.
We're running short on food. Some wheat and potatoes. Oh, we already have that.
How's this?
Huh?
And we
Okay.
get a recipe in exchange.
Thanks. Sorry for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
Is that why she went along with this?
It's all about the food, man.
Crap!
What?
No way!
So the Renans are going crazy trying to find Shion. Mosgul got hit pretty hard.
Damn it!
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Mosgul.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
Alright, well I think that's gonna probably do it for this episode. Hopefully episode 4 will be out quicker than episode 3 was. Thanks for watching. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Have you hit it yet? Why aren't they not hitting it? Tell them to hit it.